James Green, Short Series Shenanigans. All right, part 4. Can of worms for the tailstock rebuild on the Grizzly G0776. So, and I say can of worms, transpired a lot since the last video. So I want to give a shout out to viewer Tobias Talley. Good eyes, man. So, I didn't see it and I didn't watch the whole video because I don't sit there and rewatch all of it back. I just go and upload it. That's how I do it. He had commented that he thought he saw a crack at 3 o'clock when it was zoomed in at about 21 minutes and 56 seconds, something like that. And I went back and looked at the video. Of course, the thing was still hot when he made that comment, and I thought, So I went back and looked at the video, and sure enough, you were absolutely right. Good eyes. I used to, in the beginning, sit and watch all the video, but I don't do any editing. I shoot and upload. So I quit sitting and watching the whole video because that just kills another 30 minutes of my time, especially I need to get this done. So, other can of worms. Let me show you. This is turning into what I didn't want to have to do, but we're there. So, I will bring you down here and show you. So, let me zoom you in here a little bit and get it slid around into frame. So, what Tobias was talking about when we did this weld, there was, and again, you guys can see that I've pulled all the paint off here. There was, in fact, a crack at 3 o'clock, okay? And I will zoom you in there. Try to keep it in frame. So, there was, in fact, a crack at 3 o'clock. We found it, it went back, I weld prepped it, drilled, and so we're going to come in silicone bronze. And while we're at it, you can see that I've went ahead and skimmed off all the paint, the casting, okay? I even went in here and deburred a bunch of stuff because I had it set up here. While I'm at, I thought, well, crap, I'm already this far. So I'm going to actually go ahead and add some buildup in here just to go ahead, and it's like, while we're at it, even though we've made this go all the way through, I'm going to add and build and make this thicker through here. So I've skimmed it and I went through with a torch to heat it to see if I could find any more cracks, just to see if they'd show up, and looked at it really well to make sure. So we're going to come out here, I'm going to go ahead and add on to this. I'm going to build this up, I'm going to beef it up. It's like, okay, we're this far into the pond, let's jump in. And so I started removing, and bam, underneath all of that filler body, there was a bunch of porosity here. I don't know if they're cast. This is where the sprue was. I have no idea. But I went in here and there was a bunch of sand or not sand, impurities. I'm guessing this is where the mold when they poured the casting, this is probably where it went in. There was a bunch of junk in here. I went in and got it all out. Now this is where there's a stop for the lever. When it gets for the locking lever that locks the quill that feeds in and out, that's where that goes. But there was a lot of junk here, a lot of porosity and crap all through here. I'll even zoom in a little bit. So I spent quite a bit of time, yeah, there you go. I spent quite a bit of time playing dentist and pulling all this crap out. Now, there's still quite a bit of meat in here. I am going to fill this in with, and I'm going to fill it all in with silicone bronze because I want to make sure this is all nice and strong. There is still some areas, some real small, but I'm going to go ahead and fill this with silicone bronze here. So we're going to do all this, we're going to preheat. I've got lots of silicone bronze. I'm not probably going to do it all on video. I won't do the side on video, but we'll do this in here on this side. So back up a little bit there. So this is going to be some TIG welding. Now, I had someone that commented, let me pull it because I've got it here. Let me pull him back up. Sorry about that. No. Well, let's just try this. Oh, there we go. Well, I thought I had it set up. My apologies. Get back to my, I believe it was skip, it's wanting to cast. I don't know why it's wanting to do all this goofy stuff. Let me go back in here to my YouTube creator stuff. Sorry guys, I want to make sure I give a proper shout out. So TJS Welding, try some aluminum bronze. Now I thought about it and I do have aluminum bronze, so I only have like a pound. I've got like 10 pounds or 40. Actually, I think I got about 40 pounds of silicon bronze. That's where we're using silicon bronze. And so they're both, now silicon bronze isn't as expensive as aluminum bronze. Either one of them aren't cheap, I'll say that. For 10 pounds of silicon bronze, it's like 160 bucks, if I remember right. So it's not cheap. So what I am going to do is I've got some rods here. Denatured alcohol is your friend. You can use acetone, whatever. The reason I like denatured alcohol for wiping down my rods is there's not a lot of heavy. I've had good luck with just using, with denatured alcohol. Sorry. It's been one of those days. Anyway, so we're going to take and wipe down the rods, and you'll see. So what I usually like to do, because I just pulled them out of that box over there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You just, plus the denatured alcohol, you can see it's easier on your hands. It's like hand sanitizer. Whereas acetone, that stuff's pretty nasty, and you really do need to wear gloves. So I spray it onto the, we'll do all these individually. And you can see go through all these real quick. Normally I do this, but I want to show you guys the amount of gunk that I'm getting off of the rods. Now these rods are actually in a sealed package, brand new, but that's the stuff that's on the outside that can cause issues. And when you really want a good contact, this is why. And even when I'm using, let's say if I was doing some welding with steel, it doesn't matter. I always do this to all my rod. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 rods, and that's all the stuff we got off of it, and they came out of the package new. They weren't sitting out in the open. That's why you wipe your rods off. I probably won't use all these today, but I don't got to worry about a lot of oil on them. Set them right there. Move the denatured alcohol over here. And we're going to get started. We're going to preheat with the torch. Same thing we did last time. Going to warm it up. Got my gloves ready. TIG welder on. Gas ready. Getting everything ready so we can jump right into it. And I've got my hood right behind us there. preheat up in here, both sides. You see the moisture leaving the so I like having that rosebud. Throw some heat to the rest of it, kind of warm the whole part up. Because off camera, I'll flip it over and start building this side up. Zoom you guys in a little bit. Let you guys look over my shoulder. We're going to start up here on the top first. Just a little up. Alright, we're going to start up here and start fixing that on the top first. Ground came off the table. Now it'll work. Alright, we got that side. Now we're just going to come over here and we're going to build up on this side. Again, just a lot of, I mean, literally this video is going to be welding and building up, and that's what we're going to be doing. We'll start here by rebuilding this end out here. Getting this first layer on is tricky because of all the porosity from everything, from the cast. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this sucker on its side. I'm going to set it right here and build it up. Okay. Set it right here and build it up this way instead of trying to do it running downhill. Trying to get my foot comfortable. Sitting on the bench. What in the world? You can see all that crap just boil out of there. I've still got set up in the mill over there to set up to drill this out because I know I'm going to have to go through it and re-drill it. Chances are. I did not want to have to strip this all the way down like I had to do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Literally what I'm going to have to do is just sit here and build up row after row after row of all of this in here. Grab another rod and keep going. Do the old out onto another rod trick. Seeing as how this is silicone bronze and that stuff ain't cheap, I'm going to use every bit of it that I can. Building it up. Laying it in. See you guys in here a little bit. I know this is a whole video of running beads, but hopefully you guys are learning something. Trying to get my pedal just right. And we're running an 1/8" 2% lanthanated tungsten. That silicon bronze, if you guys have ever used it and then you try to grind on it afterwards, that stuff's hard, and that's what we want. That's why we're doing this. And I know that sucker is hot, 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 hot. Let's get where I can see a little easier for you guys. Start down here on the bottom, work my way uphill. Leg up under me, hitting the trigger when I don't want to. Let's try that. There we go. I love the flex set that comes with this Lincoln TIG 200 square wave. I love this thing. Like I said, we're going to build this up. Give it every fighting chance we can. Make it rigid. Very rigid. Now, I'm not going to waste the rest of the time showing you guys me running beads. Back to camera, sorry about that. So, opened a can of worms. I kind of suspected it would go this way. I did not want to get this far into it. What I wanted to do was to be able to just go in, drill that out, and build the shaft and be done with it. But thank you again, Tobias, I'm sorry, for spotting that. So it was a good thing. We found the other crack down here at 3 o'clock. We fixed that. We want to make this thing rigid. Again, like I said in the first video, if you guys have one of these and it's not cracked and you want to go in and make it, you know, before it gets to the cracked stage, drill all the way through, make the bigger rod and all that and some other stuff. I am going to go ahead and fill this porosity stuff over here with silicon bronze, just because I honestly believe that's the side, whenever they cast it, that was where the casting sprue was. But I did show you guys, let me set my helmet over here. And when I cover it up, when I get done, because I'm going to do that off camera, let's do this very carefully, lay it on its side, because that's what we're going to do next. Is I'm going to just sit here and, yeah, that's real hot. Watch me burn myself on camera. Yes. So I'm just going to sit here and build this up. I'll get it flat and level, and it'll be silicon bronze. I'll post pictures of it on social media. You could use aluminum bronze. It worked great. Like I said, I've got a lot of silicon bronze, and so far I've only used 2 rods, so which is good. They're the 3/32. And you saw the little trick, and even I'm going to use that. I'm going to start it, and I'll bring my other rod over and add on. Now, if it was mild steel, get down, I'd chunk it. Silicon bronze, that stuff ain't cheap. Like I said, the last thing I bought, the 10-pound box I bought on Amazon was 160 bucks shipped. So using all of it you can. So hopefully when we get done, this thing's going to be a monster. It's going to be a hoss. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm loving the input. Like I said, I'm always learning, and that's why I started the channel. There was a lot I knew I had to offer, and at the same time I knew I would learn a lot by you guys' feedback. I'm always open to, hey, you know what? I'm a hobbyist. I've done a lot of metal working and machining and stuff since I was a kid. I guess I need to sit down and do another about me video. I did one on the old channel years ago, and I think it got removed, or I don't remember, it got lost. But I need to do another one of those to kind of give you guys you know, about me and everything. But thank you to all the new YouTube subscribers. I appreciate it. Getting back into groove, doing videos. I have a little bit different style than everybody else. I don't have music. I don't have the intro, the exit. I want to do that eventually. I do want to get set up to where I can do, like right now I'm doing a project, and I can have this camera set up over there and just do wide shot interaction, move the cam, or even on the stand. Like we could do this a YouTube live. This would be perfect for a YouTube live video. I could sit here at night and I could do question and answer from my phone. Because once the video is done, the comments go away, and then it turns into a video, and then so from then on those comments would stay. So I really want to do that. This would be a perfect example of come out here at night and do a couple-hour live stream of, and you guys see the whole project through. That's my end goal. I really like to, I would like to do those instead of a 30-minute, and they just turn into real long videos. So thank you again. I appreciate it. You know, I don't know what else to say. I know I've been trying to catch back up from moving, as far as figuring out where everything is in the shop. That's the biggest thing that's slowing me down right now. And getting a new kind of work pattern. There's things I want to do. A lot of this metal is going to get stacked away in a different area. I got the shop sink in. Oh, let me tell you what. If you don't have a shop sink, you need to get one put in. Picked this up at Home Depot. It was like $100 for what I need. And happened to have the washer and dryer right here. Tapped in. PEX, shark bites. Had a plumber buddy of mine come over and help put it in. Kirk. He's a licensed plumber. So there you go. Thanks again for watching James Green Short Series Shenanigans. Like I always say at the end of every video, and I mean it. Take care of yourself and take care of your family. Because remember, at the end of the day, your family's all you got. Till next time. Next video on that is going to be doing some machining. Stay tuned. Teaser. See you guys later.